Well, hi everyone. I'm Russ Kennedy for the Frankfort Department of Parks, Recreation, and Historic Sites. I'm here at Cove Spring Park to show you one of the most beautiful and diverse parks you'll find anywhere in the Bluegrass region. Now, the park has one name, but it's really three parks in one. Let's first take a look at that park most people are familiar with. We call it Lower Cove. In 1800, the city of Frankfort decided the town needed a permanent, consistent water supply. So this 30-foot wall, or dam, was constructed, and it backed water up all across the lower part of the park. The reservoir created was the very first public, man-made water supply west of the Alleghenies. This stone tower was actually the overflow pipe. It carried excess water downstream before it overflowed the top of the dam. Still looks pretty solid to be 200 years old. Hikers love this park for the 3 miles of trails that wind across the 240 acres, spreading from the lowest point at the creek all the way to the top of the ridge. Some of the trails are paved and some are graveled, providing access for everyone.
We really enjoy coming to Cove Spring Park. It is such a beautiful day to come out here and enjoy the serenity, and we've already come twice this weekend and we just really enjoy the atmosphere.
This area also serves as a nature preserve for everything from salamanders to white-tailed deer, and hundreds of plant species. Combined with the shelters, this is the perfect place for educational programs. This natural area has had some improvements too. Picnic shelters and restrooms make it easy for the entire family to enjoy a whole day here. There are quiet areas in the park, even when there are lots of people here. The Children's Memorial Garden lies at the back of the Great Meadow. In 2006, the Compassionate Friends built this area to help parents honor the memory of their children. The iconic feature of the lower park is the waterfall. It's where most folks stop for a picture. It flows full even in dry weather, and it's everyone's first and last place to stop in the park. Just across the road from the lower park is the Wetland area. Now, this is where Cove Spring and Penitentiary Creek flow toward the Kentucky River. As the water meanders along, it provides home for myriad and interesting wildlife species. This 30-acre park is designed as a nature preserve and a research facility. It includes the stream itself, marshland, woods, and all kinds of animals and birds. You can find mink, turtles, green herons, little top minnows, and even beaver. There's some beaver sign right over there. It's all right here on this mile-long trail. It's a very unique ecosystem, and it's less than a mile from downtown Frankfort. There's a walking trail here that's elevated and mulched, so it's easy to walk all the way to Riverview Park from right here. With me is Ryan Reed. Ryan is Kentucky's state ASA director. Ryan, as a competitive ASA shooter, you travel the country, shooting tournaments everywhere. Tell us how you feel Cove Springs 3D range stacks up.
Well, Russ, for local range, it's one of the best. We're very fortunate here in central Kentucky to have a range of this caliber for us to come out and practice on. It's always well maintained. The targets are in great shape. You can see here we've got one of the 3D targets. There's usually about 13 or 14 set out for us to practice on, for the public to practice on, from April till August. It's a great facility. We were able to host the ASA State Championship.
Great.
Here at Cove Springs the past 2 years with a booming success. It's been great for the park, great for Kentucky ASA. Record numbers for Kentucky ASA here at the state championship this year. So we are very fortunate to have this type of facility. You know, we've got a great 3D range set up. Of course, it's easy to walk. In addition to one of the best outdoor practice facilities that I've ever seen. You've got covered shooting. You've got target stations set out. It's always well maintained, well mowed, easy access, and just really happy that we have a place like this that we're able to come out as archers and practice throughout the year.
And this from Kentucky's state ASA director, a guy who shoots all over the country. Hey, good luck next year.
Thanks, Russ.
Here in the upper park, you'll find the Cove Spring Archery Range. This is my buddy Don Bailey. Don is the Archery Program Coordinator. Don, tell us a little bit about the Cove Spring Archery Range.
Well, we have here at the park, it's probably one of the nicest parks in the state. We have field targets set at 10, 20, 30, 40, and 50 yards. We also have a 3D range of 12 to 15 targets set out. And the park's open from early morning till dusk, every day, 7 days a week.
Cove Spring Archery Range, Don Bailey, the man in charge. Anybody can come on out and have some fun. Above the Great Meadow is what we call the Upper Park. Now this is the home of spectacular scenic views, butterfly and hummingbird gardens. There's a monarch butterfly station and plots of native prairie plants. There's a paved walking track that makes a loop around the entire top of the hill that everyone can enjoy, along with a timber frame shelter for picnics and parties and family reunions and gatherings and just about anything a person might want to do, including spending some quiet time. So what's your thing? Bird watching? Hiking? Running? Picnicking? Spending family time? quiet time, shooting archery, nature watching, maybe just splashing in the creek, Cove Spring is the park for you. Hey, I'm Russ Kennedy for Frankfort Parks and Rec. Thank you for joining me here at Cove Spring. I'll see you at the park.